Okay, I found more info. Fiji is one of the top exporters of equine and bovine hides. That is cow and horse hides, which they claim that they make leather out of. What kind of products have leather in it? Would you say shoes have leather in them? And here's the stats. Historically, Italy gets them, Tanzania, China, United States, Nigeria, Spain, Italy, Mexico. So I was just reading about it, and in 2018 was one of the highest years. In 2020, market concentration measured during Shannon entropy was 4.36. This means most of the exports of equine and bovine hides are explained by 20 countries. So then we come over here. What happens to the hides of cattle butchered for meat? Some goes to make leather. Where do the rest go? Pretty much all hides from cattle slaughtered in the U.S. are processed into leather. The big processing plants in the Midwest, yeah, you know why they feed us hamburger and those plants? Because they want that hide. Because then it opens up a plant to make things out of hide, and they can look. They have their own agencies that can shut other local farmers down, but they won't shut their own things down. So, what kind of hide do you think they're using for their own shoes? The big processing plants in the Midwest, where most of the cattle are sent, have a part of the plant dedicated to taking care of the hides. They start the tanning process and do something they call bluing the hides. Then they are folded up and put on pallets before being sent to whoever has purchased them. Many of them end up on big ships in the Pacific where they are all tanned as they cross the ocean. Oh, that's where they tan the hides of us underneath in their ships. Ghislaine Maxwell had every pilot license you can imagine. Okay, they turned into leather goods in the country they ended up in and then shipped back to the U.S. to be sold. So that's interesting. Basically, all the hides go to make leather unless for some reason a particular hide is unfit for tanning. Even cattle with brands will be leather, just graded lower. So interesting. This guy says, no, your blood pH is between 7.35 and 7.45. I don't know. That could be just a advertisement. There's so many of them now, thanks to Google. Thanks, Google. I know where you're hiding at, Larry. Yeah, buddy. Oh, most of the hides are processed for leather. A portion not suitable for tanning is processed into collagen and other medical grade, often medical grade. Would they do that with us too? Most likely. Okay, and who looks good in leather? They're saying cross dressers. Are you getting it? Oh, here we go. When cattle are killed in an American slaughterhouse, is there a goal to let the blood drain from the cow or bull or let the animal bleed out? And if so, why? Most cattle to the slaughterhouse are steers. Yes, they are males. Male bulls. Yes, they are exaggerated or bled out. If you don't, the meat will be very dark and will have a strong odor and flavor. Not a gamey taste like venison, but strong because the blood will still be in the meat. So, as long as it takes from the island to get back to a country, is the time that they bleed out animals and or other things that they want to market. It's all about the money. Cattle aren't killed immediately. They are stunned with a bolt to the head that will, if left alone, eventually kill them. But in this case, merely incapacitate them by knocking them unconscious. It, however, leaves their heart beating so that when they are bled, they get a more complete bleeding. That is sick. I bet they're doing that to our kids. That is sick. Animals whose hearts are already stopped will have pools of blood left beneath them that cannot be removed and will decrease the quality of the meat. Look, the bleeding out in the temple is happening right now, and you eat the byproducts. Gross. I don't buy my hamburger from a big, huge manufacturer. I buy it local. It only takes like 10 miles to get to my house, okay? Local families that don't believe in major processing. When a cow is slow, what is the rest of the cow? What is sold and what is thrown away? All of the cow is used for something. 60% is harvested for meat. The rest is used for various everyday and not so everyday items. The skin is what leather items come from. Pancreas can be used for insulin, and oil in the tallow is used for lubricants, body cream, soaps, antifreeze. Ugh! Only 60% of a cow is actually used for food. Here's the weird stuff that happens the other 40%. Are you ready? Put your food down. Don't eat nothing while I'm reading this to you. Likewise, the adrenal glands. Oh, the adrenal glands, which I believe are strongly connected to the pituitary gland, are used in certain steroid drugs. Cartilage helps make medicine for people who suffer from osteoporosis. You see that? Oh. And the lungs are used in blood thinners like heparin. No! Medicine aside, we even use cattle leftovers in plastic surgery. Collagen. Bingo! Bingo, bingo, bingo! That's how they've been able to do it, through plastic surgeons. Now we're getting aborted baby cells and putting them into people. How did that start? Oh, that president. From the hide is purified and injected into the face of a younger look. Oh, really? That's interesting. But it turns out that plastic surgery isn't the most common use for collagen. Oh, it's not? That title goes to gelatin, which is made from boiling cow bones and hide. Gelatin gives a distinctive gummy texture to foods like certain marshmallows, caramels, gummies, and jams. Okay. The many uses of a cow, beef byproducts, bones, horns, and hooves also supply important byproducts. These include buttons, bone china, piano keys, glues, fertilizer, and gelatin for photographic film paper, wallpaper, sandpaper, combs, toothbrushes, and something you put in your mouth, plus many more used for parts. You know what's happening. You know what's happening. It is disgusting. So then I looked up red shoes, and I was going to play you David Bowie. Oh, no, here's that crazy lady, Kate Bush. Just looks like her opening song. I ain't going to play it, but it's crazy, man. I'll just show you scenes. I'm afraid to play it. Her hands are covered with something. I should watch it and then explain it to you, but I don't think I have the heart to watch it. My heart can't watch it. Oh. Oh, she looks like a queen over here. A black queen. Oh, oh my gosh. I can only imagine what she's singing. Ew. Oh, check this out. They always know. What the? Oh, what's going on in this video? Crazy. You can watch it for yourself. Then she puts the red shoes on, and you know what it does? It makes them young. Why does it make them young? We know. And she's dancing in these shoes to somebody that looks like a ghoul. And they do this all the time. They know what you're doing. Ew, gosh. They're making rainbows with the shoes. Either she's trying to tell us something, or they think they can make rainbows with the shoes. But no, they're doing it the wrong way. They're doing stuff to kids and then turning them into shoes that they wear proudly on TV. There's groups of journalists and CEOs wearing these shoes together. They flaunt what they do to children. Look, what do you see? Walking on hell? This is creepy. I encourage y'all to watch it. It's probably got a copyright violation or some crap, but I am not playing it. I am just looking at the pictures. It's already been published. Once something has already been published, there are no copyright violations. It's already out there. No court in the land would uphold that. Got it? Don't be afraid of these freaks. Anyways, look at that clown. Yikes! I hope you guys learned something about red shoes.